Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Guess what, everybody? I wanted to say a big thank you to all of you. I hit 900 views. Sorry, I don't know why I almost said 9,000. 900 views. So, thank you. A million. So, in my last video, what I talked about was if you're essential. And what I mean by that is you are essential. You need to stay home because you're an essential part to your family and to everybody else. And so now that we're being quarantined, I go home and I go straight home. I don't go anywhere else. Plus everything else is closed, everybody's closing early. And so I decided to do my hair today because I haven't done it in weeks straight. So I bought this at the dollar store. It's a heating protection. And I had already applied some of this to my hair. And then at the end, I'll apply some of this that I bought at Walmart. And it's to get my hair from stop being frizzy, because as you can tell, my hair is naturally curly and is very frizzy, so it's very hard to maintain. So I will do my hair straight, and what I have is the Revlon, and I've had this for about maybe 6 years now, going on 7. Yeah, so this works pretty good. And I set it on 310 is the setting that I like to do, is 310. So you guys can see that. And with that said, I'll get to it. Yeah, there's really not much to do, so there's a reason why I started. So I was like, oh, I'll just do my hair today. I hardly ever do my hair, so ladies, I need help. Guys, I need help. If you're a hairdresser, give me some tips, because I am not a very girly person, and it's hard for me to do my hair. That's the reason why I don't do my hair. My dad says it's because I'm lazy. And no, it's because I don't know how to do my hair. It's hard for me because I have really thick curly hair, and sometimes I'm just like, man, how do I do this? And I try to like copy tutorial videos, and no, it does not come out the same. I wasn't very blessed like one of my cousins. She can do her hair like nothing. She can make beautiful braids. She can, I don't know, she just couldn't do her hair straight and then curl the ends, and it just looks like she got it done at a salon. And I'm just like, how the hell did you do that, Mariah? And she's like, So she does really good with her hair. She's super amazing. I love her hair. I love how she does her hair. I asked her one time while she spent the night at my house because they were visiting and she was on her way somewhere. And my parents were going to take me to the airport or something. I don't remember what they were doing. So before I went to work or school, no work, I had asked my cousin, hey, can you braid my hair the same way you braid your hair? So every time I get my hair done, as if somebody else does my hair. It's not because I do my hair. But I will do my hair today. So I'll try and straighten out my hair without frying my hair out. Since it's more expensive to pay somebody to do it. Go to the hair salon, they want to touch your arm and a leg. So let me get more comfortable, you guys. So how you guys been doing? You've just been chilling, working as usual, and finding myself arguing a lot more with my son because he doesn't want to do any math, and he just wants to stay at home and do nothing. So it's finding that equal medium. But other than that, I've been working and trying to keep myself safe with all this madness going on. It's just been very difficult because I work at a retail store. So it's like I'm always in front of people's faces. I usually try to stay 6 feet away, but sometimes some customers just don't get the gender idea that my space here, invading my space. The best way I got rid of one customer, it was an accident, is I usually take like a mask to work. So if I'm going to cough or whatever, I just put on my mask and sneeze. And I accidentally was putting it on because I felt like I was going to sneeze. So I covered my nose with it. Right where I was about to put it on, I sneezed. And man, that customer ran. You have no way. He just said, never mind, thank you, I found it. And the other way, even though I knew he didn't find Nothing. It was hilarious. So I told my friend, I said, hey, now we got superpowers, Aaron. Now we can get rid of those unwanted customers who are not following the quarantine rules, and you're just like, so we just thought it was super funny. See, I suck at doing my hair. But there are some people that can do hair, and it just comes out really pretty. And so, there's that. And they say it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I don't even know why I'm doing my hair if it's gonna rain tomorrow. But there it is. Usually, the time that I've ever got my hair done was when my cousin got married. Yeah, and I had my aunt. She's a hairstylist. She did our hair. My sister's wedding. I got my hair done by Freddie. He was amazing. Um, and he's the guy that did my hair, colored and highlighted my hair. He does an amazing job. So if you live in the area of Bakersfield and Kern, hit Freddie up. He is amazing. He's right next to Jefferson Park. He's like right in front of Jefferson Park almost. He's like really close to it. I just don't know the cross street. I just know that he's right by Jefferson Park. And he doesn't charge much. He charged me, I think, $75 for everything. So wasn't too bad. This was a gift for myself. So I never do anything to myself. So I decided to finally just get my hair done for once. So let's get. This can be very hot though. This is why I like to take my time doing this, because this gets my hair extremely hot. And then I'm over here, ow, ow. I burned myself, you don't even know how many times. So I only like to work on the back first, and then I'll do the front, and I'll part. I'm not very good with parting my hair, but I'm learning. I've gotten better. I used to not even part my hair very well. I used to just have my hair in the front, this more straight, and the rest was more poofy and curly, and it just never came out right. And my friend used to iron my hair back in the day when we were in junior high. I hated that. So there's that. So many. Alright. So I hope you guys are seeing this. And I'm trying to get you guys to see everything. So I'm just trying to check everything out. And there's my other. I hardly ever do my hair. My dad says it's because I'm lazy, but it's not because I'm lazy. It's just I'm not that gifted. I'm not that girl that's gifted when it comes to hair. It's like when it comes to hair, it's like me and geometry. It's like we don't blend. We just don't get along. This is the only thing that I've been able to get down. So if you're a hairstylist and you happen to see my tutorial, my video, please send me some tips. I've watched a lot of tutorials and videos on how to do hair, and let me tell you, it's suck at braiding hair, especially my own. I can't. It's funny. I don't even want to try. So there it is. I usually till I don't see like any curls. Sometimes like you see how. So I usually just lift it, and you see how it's still right there like that. Now that that's done, work on the side. My hair gets very tangly really fast. Because it's so curly, it just gets tangly so fast. It's not even funny. Let's see. So, here we go. Yeah, I remember I had my friend one time. She used to try to, her name was Raphany. She would always try to do my hair, but she would always try to do it straight. And she would get her iron, and she would iron my hair with the iron. And I'm like, you're just frying my hair. Technically, that's what ended up happening. Is she just fried my hair, and we just both laughed about it. And it took me forever, years. I think it took me like 4 years to finally get my hair back to kind of a healthier, you can say. I had to cut my hair. it was very long, and I ended up cutting it, and I cried because I like long hair. I think long hair is gorgeous. Um, so with all this chaos going around, I don't know. So what are you guys doing to stay busy if you guys get the privilege of staying home? Because I talked about in my last video how I feel like you guys are essential and how key of a role we play. I mean, stay home if you're able to. Stay home. If you gotta go get groceries or whatever, I totally understand. I get it, but try to stay home as much as possible and do your part. You're essential to your family. The more you're out, the more chances you're. I guess what they're saying is of you getting it. So it's just crazy how people don't listen and they ran to the beaches and they quarantined. It's like the governor quarantined us, but at the end of the day, everybody ran to the beach. Well, they all decided to run to Walmart because they were bored. So everybody and their mother was there. And it's like, dude, just because it's quarantine doesn't mean that you have to pretend that you gotta go get essentials and then just, you know, it's just better if we all listen and put in our part. I know it sucks and it could be boring. So this is why, yeah, I can't do my hair that well because I am always sucking at this. I suck real bad at this. So if any of you please have any advice, I'm willing to take any tips. Oh, okay, so here's my back, and here's my other side. No, no, so it's pretty straight. So then I can start with my other side, and I just kind of go like that, and then I just go, and then I go back to. My hair is still kind of wet because I took a shower, so I don't want to spray too much. I'm just gonna mainly spray the ends and the top, just like that. And right now I'm just trying to figure out time schedule for me and my son because I used to work nights to where I would come home at 11 o'clock at night, so I would always be at work like at 2, right when he got out of school. So I was at my parents pick him up, or his dad would pick him up when he wasn't working, and it was like I hardly got to see my son as much. Now that I'm working like in the mornings, I don't necessarily work all the time, and like I sometimes go in at 10, get off at 7. Sometimes I go in at 9, get off at 6 or 5, depending on what they tell me. And it's just like the hours are always constantly changing. So far this year, I've been blessed with more mornings, and I'm not complaining. I'm just they haven't been consistent to where I can have a set schedule. So it's been a little difficult trying to set that schedule so that now that my son's out of school, I can have him do his schoolwork and have him being supervised. It's really, really hot. The setting I like to use, I'll show you guys again, is 310. So that's like my setting. It's 310. It doesn't get it too hot, but it gets it really hot. It's hot, just enough to burn me too, but I can go up to 400, so this can get really hot. And there's that. And I suck at parting hair. I suck at doing hair. So it's like, I'm just trying. So bear with me, people. So once I feel like my hair is more silky, and then I just do this. I just brush the ends real quick. Yeah. And today was a crazy day because I was at work all day, and they had switched me around. First, I was in Department of Men's helping a department manager with stuff. Then I went to the fin room to answer phones. Then they moved me to jewelry, and that's when everything went chaotic because she had me put up jewelry costume, and it was like picked up the boxes and I set it down, and it felt like I ate dirt. Like my mouth tasted like dirt. Like my allergies started to act up. I started coughing. I started sneezing. I was like, oh no, I don't want to get another sinus infection. Came home, took my allergy medicine just a little while ago, and oh my god, I can tell you, that thing made a huge difference. Because that allergy medication, if I didn't have it, man, I think I would still be sick, or even worse. So I'm like, do that. So let me just finish with that. And once I can still. There's that. So I got my hair done by Freddie. He is an amazing hairstylist. He is the guy that my mom goes to all the time. And I love his work. He takes his time. He doesn't rush. He is just amazing. So I don't know what street exactly he's in. I know he's like right close to Jefferson Park and Jefferson School. And it's like you just keep going straight. You pass the school, you make a left on the park, and then you just make a left. And his you pass like a little uh like place where they sell laundry, like repairs, like they repair laundry, like washers and dryers, and they also sell them. So it's like a little shop, and then right next to it is where his shop is, barber shop is at, because it's also a barber shop. So he's pretty good. He does really good. He does my mom's hair. I love how he does my mom's hair. He makes her look younger every single time. And my mom doesn't look her age. If you were to ask her how old she was, you would think she was in her 40s. But nope, she's in her 60s. And I get my lovely genes from my mother. So thanks, mother. And my grandmother too. Thanks, grandma. Even though my grandma's no longer with me, I always thank her for my genes because I never look my age. People still think that I'm in like I'm barely like 22 or 21, and I'm just like, I wish. But nope, I am way past my 20s. Way past my 20s. If people were to guess my age, what age do you think I would be? Whoever gets that right, ding, ding, ding. I know they say a lady should never tell her age. But when I tell people my age, I'm like, you won't believe me anyway. So I remember I went to a nightclub one time. This was like a few years ago. My cousins were still in high school. And I remember my aunt told me, hey, because my sister couldn't do it because she was married at the time. And she was at a teacher conference somewhere. And I just remember my aunt calling me, telling me, hey, you want to come over and spend the night? And then I was like, sure. And then she goes, your cousins. One of them was 17 and the other one was 16. Just had turned 16. And I just remember her looking older than me because she also wore the makeup and stuff. And so my aunt said they want to go to the nightclub. She goes, and I don't want them to go by themselves. And I need an adult that's very responsible to go with them because she knew that I didn't drink. And her friend was going with them. So I said, what friend? And so my cousin showed me a picture of her friend. They wouldn't let me in the club, you guys. They thought I was literally 13 years old. I remember I was 22 and I laughed. I will never forget this. I went into the club. I had my ID ready. My cousins, I walked in. They walked in. The guard didn't even ID them. The guard just let them right in. So my aunt decided to join us. So I told my aunt, watch this. They're not going to let me in. She's like, how do you know? And I said, watch. So the guard goes, whoa, whoa, whoa. Because I was just following my cousins. He stopped me, put his hands there. He says, let me see your ID. He kept looking at my ID, kept looking at it. He bent it, I don't know how many times. And he was like, I'm sure this is fake. And I was like, it's not fake. I was born in 1983. It's like, if you know that I am 22. And he was like, there's no way. And I said, looks doesn't mean anything. And that's all I said to him. And I walked away. And then his manager came, looked at it. He's like, no, this is a legit ID. It's legit. So let me in. And I just remember laughing. My aunt's like, oh my gosh, I never thought they would give you a hard time. And I said, oh yeah, it happens to me every time. That's why I don't go to nightclubs. Every time. I said I used to go with my sister because my sister would always want to go dancing. And sometimes she didn't want to go by herself. So she would invite me because I literally did nothing. So I just went with her one time. Same thing happened. They let her in. They put a stop on me. And she was like, is there a problem? And I just remember laughing. I'm like, he's asking if my ID is real. And she was like, well, duh, why would I bring you if it wasn't real? If you weren't of age, my sister told the guy, why would I bring her if she's not of age? Obviously, you can, she looks like a little kid, yeah, because she's young, but she ain't a kid. And I just started laughing because when he kept staring at my ID, he was like, man, you hide your age so well. So I can't imagine not having any better genes. Because every time I look at my friends from school, no offense to them, some of them look like they're still, like they grown so much they don't look the same. Like you don't even recognize them. Then there's some that still look the same. They can, you can tell that's who they are. But I always get the same comment. We can always tell it to you because you never change. I'm just like, what the? I had somebody from the 7th grade come up to me and tell me that they knew me since 7th grade. And I don't even remember who this girl was until she said, remember, I was the girl that always got into fights? And I said, oh, your name must be blah, blah, blah. And that was the only reason. So now that I only have this part to do, it will. Sometimes it's really hard to part my hair. I really don't know that these work, but I'm testing it. Ooh, my legs started to fall asleep. I usually be playing music. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now that that's done, uh, la 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 la. String. Okay. Essential. I'm just gonna spray. Where did I look at that? Ooh, I can lose patience with this. So if you have any tips that you guys would be willing to give me, I'm willing to take as much as tips as I can. Oh, oh yeah. No, 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 no. No, I do miss my long hair though. Okay, now that that's done, I'll do the last part, which is just this. Sorry guys. Just trying to get to the end here. Closer here to the end. So this is where I always have a hardest time getting this right here. So I didn't know I make so many facial expressions until I started watching my own self on my YouTube channels. I was like, what the hell? Why was I making that face? So here's my hair. Now I'm gonna apply this little guy. So I'm not trying to read with it. I'm just gonna apply the ends. There you go. Hopefully you guys can see my result in a minute. I'll have to show you guys the back of my hair. So let me show you the back of my hair. Not so much close and personal, but so there it is, guys. There's the back of my hair. That's where I always end up having the hardest time, is getting the back of my hair. But here's the front. And let me see if I can show you guys a better view of the back of my hair. So, Alright. So there it is, guys. There's the back of my hair. And I'll zoom out. So there it is. This is how I do my hair with using my Revlon. And there is most of my hair. So I hope you guys like this video. And hit the subscribe button. Thank you to all you guys who've watched my videos. Got 900 views. Yay! I'll see you all later.